Today I'm going to present a new novel, and it's called The I Hotel. This book is set in San Francisco and the East Bay area during the 1960s and the 1970s. It is a work of fiction, and it's based on the history of the Asian American movement. But before 1968 in the United States, there was no such thing as courses of study of ethnic immigrants or indigenous communities or the consequences of slavery and civil rights in the United States. And if there were classes, there were very few. And the reason why any of this exists today is because back then, students and faculty organized and protested. They held meetings and strikes. They enacted direct nonviolent action protest with the police and authorities, and many went to jail. Now, I've created this novel as a fiction from two true stories. Now, the name of this book is The I Hotel. And as Sudarat explained, it was named after the International Hotel, or for short, the I Hotel in San Francisco on Kearny Street in Jackson, between Chinatown and North Beach. Now, Chinatown, you get the picture what Chinatown is. And North Beach, I don't know if you know San Francisco, but North Beach is an old area that's known for the beatniks, its history with Jack Kerouac and Allen Ginsberg, and City Lights. Does that come to you? Have you ever read Howl? You know, that's, so North Beach is kind of famous for that. Previously, Kearny and Jackson, or along Kearny Street, was known as Manila Town or Filipino Town. It was the home to the old Filipino American community. And in the 1960s, the tenants of the I Hotel were finally mostly old men. They were Filipino and Chinese retired bachelors, and they'd come to the United States in the 1920s and 30s. They worked as migrant workers up and down the West Coast, harvesting fruits and vegetables, working in docks and canneries. Some were merchant mariners and veterans of war. They were cooks and laundrymen. And laws of restrictive immigration and miscegenation and wars had prevented these men from having married lives and families. And so the I Hotel was where they came to live out their old lives. For 10 years, from 1968 to 1977, the tenants of the hotel, community members and student activists struggled to prevent the eviction of the hotel tenants. The idea had been to raise the hotel building to build a parking lot. And this was part of a master redevelopment plan in San Francisco to turn this area into a West Coast Wall Street. So in 10 years, there were hatched a series of schemes and plans to save the hotel. And among them was the idea that the city of San Francisco could claim eminent domain and buy the hotel back as public property, and then sell it back to the tenants to operate themselves as a kind of co-op. And in the day, that was called the buyback plan. But finally, on the night of August 3rd, 1977, that struggle came to an end.